Hi. I always start my videos like that and I don't like it, so I'm working on it. I'm grateful to be here with you. I am taking some time in this beautiful time of fall, early fall for us here in like zone 8 to 9, depending on the year. I am feeling things that I am ready to talk about, and I like to share these things openly with you because I have a hard time being open. So if I can share it with you and maybe encourage people to continue to feel that openness and like push into that, then I'm gonna try. So I've been thinking a lot. I'm gonna kind of be talking and sowing some seeds with you at the same time, but I've been thinking a lot about how I want to show up on platforms, on social media, on YouTube, on whatever platforms I continue to choose. And all of a sudden I'm like recognizing this significant level of fear associated with that decision, because I feel like I have to get it right away. And I don't know how to totally express like what I'm trying to bring to the table sometimes. So that concept can be a little more difficult to navigate. And just as like a basis for understanding, I am really interested in blending and merging and using the concept of both regenerative agriculture and health and wellness and fitness, and using the merging and the relationship between those two industries as a level of accountability on both parts. I feel that there is a significant need for the fitness industry to come up and stand up and say that to have true health and wellness, you need to be having a clear understanding of where your food's coming from and how it's being treated and how the earth is being treated. And I also have a firm belief that you can't really be consuming the healthiest food if you're killing the earth in the process of eating it. And so it's time for the fitness industry to come and take a stance and say, yeah, let's be a part of this movement together. Let's lift each other up. And I'm not in the fitness industry, so it's kind of hard to sit and say that I have any kind of expertise on something when I, although feel really good about my health and wellness, others don't know that. So for me to sit and just say that just feels like a little too bold. But I don't think it is. I think it's kind of just like a cool place to be where I am, of having both of these passions and knowing that they fit together, and finally of figuring out maybe how to use them. But at the same time not. And like, that's where the fear comes in, is just that a fear around failing and bringing the message in a way that still associates with loving kindness and wellness and overall like uplifting lights, because my goal is to really come to that space of being uplifting for people in the fitness industry to feel empowered to be more decisive with where their food's coming from, and specifically with regenerative agriculture. But also on the other end of things, like being a challenger in the regenerative agriculture industry to say, you know, we can do better about understanding health. And farmers, I will call myself a farmer gardener, people in the agriculture industry are often having the conversation about soil health, having the conversation about just longevity of the soil and how to build things and how to holistically improve soils and how to use diversity and things like that. But like, the conversation isn't happening about the foods that they're bringing to the table, from what I've gathered. And it's because they're two very different niches, but I don't think they have to be. And so if this is resonating with you, please let me know. I'm curious to see how many other people in this are feeling that, are kind of catching that there is not one without the other, because the reality is, if you take a perspective of the Gaia principle, we are a host for so many life sources in our own body, trillions of microorganisms. We are what's considered a super host, and we take care of ourselves just as those microorganisms take care of us when they're given the right things. We are a microorganism of Earth, and it's an interdependent relationship. There's requirements on both ends. Both sides of those life forms contribute, and you can't have one without the other. You can't have the health of the planet without the health of yourself, and you can't have the health of yourself without the health of the planet. So I think it'd be really fun to try and start setting that lane and like understanding that that's a path that we can all walk together. So today I'm going to sow more cabbage and more broccoli, because my broccoli went to seed because it was like really doing well, and then we got 120-degree weather, so pow, out. And I'm gonna sow these things in a way that proves, I'm gonna sow this with the faith that I know needs to happen. You know, just setting my body up for success, for health and longevity and wellness. Eat fresh, whole, well-raised vegetables. That's an insane gift, and I don't take it for granted. I absolutely am so grateful that this is even an option for me. And for those that also have that option, like, I encourage you to really start taking charge of what that food turns into for you as you continue to bring healthy, nutrient-rich foods to the table that have no carbon footprint because they're coming from your backyard. And for those who are experiencing the idea of fitness, kind of starting to see the flaw in that system, I encourage you to speak up about it. This is my attempt at speaking up about it as a new kind of finding my pathway into this lifestyle, or into this position of using my voice in a space of digital media. And I don't think that one person needs to do it. I think we all need to talk about it, to know that we're here to support each other. So if this community is here with me, let me know in the comments. Let me hear what you have to say. Give me any, I don't know, encouragement as far as what you've experienced. I love to hear those uplifting things, or whatever struggles you have. I'd love to kind of help you walk that path too. That's the goal of this whole thing, is to really just start being in community. And I I can't imagine a better place to do it. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this resonates with some of you, and I will chat with you soon after I get some of these delicious vegetables sown in some nutrient-dense soil.